So now after looking at the GUI of this application, let's look at the code of this Flutter application. So firstly, we are going to open this pubspec.yaml file, and there you will be able to see the dependencies. So for now we have added a lot of dependencies here, but we have covered them inside our face recognition with images application. So here we got this Google ML-Kit face detection dependency. So this is for the library using which we are going to perform face detection. And then we got this TF-Lite Flutter, and using this library we are going to load our TF-Lite models and perform face recognition. And then we got this image library, and this is for a particular format of image using which we are going to crop faces from the original image. And then we got this camera library, so using this library we are displaying this live camera footage. And then we got this SQF Lite library, and using it we are accessing database and storing or registering faces inside database. And then we got this path provider, so it is actually used in combination with this SQF Lite library to create databases and store data inside. And finally we got this Google ML-Kit Commons dependency, so it is used with this Google ML-Kit face detection library. So after looking at the dependencies, let's expand our lib folder and see the code. So there you can see here we got this DB folder which contains the database related code, and the code present inside this folder is the same code which we added inside our face recognition with images application. And then you can see this ML folder, so it contains that recognition and recognizer file. And using this recognizer we are going to load our model and perform face recognition later inside this application. And then we got our main .dot file. So this is the main file where we got the code of this Flutter application. So we are going to start by looking at the GUI. So here you can scroll down and go to our build method. So there you can see we got our build method here, and in the build method we are returning a safe area widget in which we got this scaffold. And then in the body of this scaffold we got a container, and that container contains this tag. And in this tag we are displaying the childrens which are stored in this tag children list. So what is this tag children? So it is actually the list of widgets which we declared and initialized above. So there you can see this list of widgets, and in this list we are adding a number of widgets, and then finally we are passing this tag children inside the stack. So now let's see which widgets we are adding inside this tag children. So there you can see after declaring and initializing it here, we are adding the first widget inside the stack children, and that widget is actually a position widget. So position widgets are actually used to position a widget at a particular position on screen. Like in our case, we want to display the live camera footage on the whole screen, or we want the live camera footage to cover all the screen. So here we are using this position widget, and we are specifying the top left point here, and we are specifying 0 here because we want to display the live camera footage starting from the top left corner of the screen. And then we are specifying the width and the height till which this position widget will gonna expand, and we are setting the width equal to the width of screen and the height equal to the height of screen. So using these parameters we are specifying that this position widget will gonna expand or cover whole screen. And inside this position widget we got a container, and in this container we got our camera preview widget. So as you know that using this camera preview widget we are able to display the live camera footage in Flutter, and we have covered that thing earlier. So now here in this position widget we have this camera preview widget. So once this position widget will be added in this tag children, the live camera footage will be displayed on all parts of screen. And after adding the camera preview widget inside our stack children, the next thing which we are adding is this bar. So here you can see in stack children we are adding another position widget, but this time we are setting the top point equal to size.height, which is the size or the height of screen, and then we are subtracting 140 from it. So basically we are specifying that set this bar at the bottom of screen but leave a little margin below, and after that we are specifying the left point and then the width and the height of this bar. And then inside this bar you can see we got a row widget, and in this row widget firstly we got this icon button which is displaying this toggle icon. So using this icon we are toggling or changing the camera direction, so here we got this icon. And after that we got a second icon button, and it is displaying this face icon. And later inside our application, when the user will gonna click on this button, we are going to show him the face registration dialog so that he can register the face. So that is the GUI of this application, that inside this application we are displaying the live camera footage, and then we are displaying this bar where we got two icons. So by using this first icon, user can switch the camera direction, and by using the second icon, he will be able to register faces in future.